Good morning, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be working on an ambient piece of music using Logic Pro. I've come to Leigh Woods. It's a forestry location near Clifton Suspension Bridge in Bristol, England. And it's a very serene place. At this time of the morning, people are walking their dogs. Some people are going for a bike ride and other people have a coffee and they're creating ambient music. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So we'll dive right in. I've got an ambient template which I've made in a previous video, but what we're going to do, we're just going to fire this open. I'll clear everything that's already in there because this is a previous song and I want to start with a blank canvas. First thing we'll do, we'll just change this here. I've got a bit more information. So the tempo, I'm going to pull it down a little bit. I'm feeling pretty chill today, so we're going to go at 79. We're just going to throw something down so we got the foundations to build from and see if inspiration kicks in. So maybe we'll start. Yeah, that's nice. So I'm going to let that run for 2 bars on the same root note. We'll just quickly quantize it. And I've only got limited space here on the controller and I've started quite low and I think I want to go even lower. So I'm going to just drop the octave. That's where I was. And then from there, if we go something like. Yeah, right, we'll do that. So now we've got a chord sequence to play with. That sounded pretty nice. And this ambient template, I guess I'll just give you a quick rundown of it. So I've got pads, a bass and 2 leads, and that's kind of all I need to get a song started, at least in the ambient realm. So yeah, I think this is quite warm. We'll just add the bass just to get that low end in. Already, something I just want to quickly do, shift this up a few notes to, and then drop the octave. So now we've got that. We'll do a really simple lead to start off with and see if we can have it cycle over the root notes and see if it creates yeah, a cool melody. So I want to, maybe if we're starting on, what's the root notes now, just so I can see the pads. So it starts on E. Right, I'm just going to tidy that up a little bit. There was a couple of notes I didn't like. So what I've done there, the lower melody in that is actually 5/4. So, you know, rather than be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it landed nicely. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it synchronizes then, kind of like a polyrhythm. But I wanted then the top line to be within the 4/4. So I'm not sure about this note here and these, so I might get rid of that. I like that. So we got the foundations now, and then to get this song to kind of go together, what I then tend to do is those pads. I may start with the pads. I may just start with the bass. So we can, if we bring those in, so we could either start the song and then what I'll do, if we get rid of that, I may quickly just get rid of the top line. And now here, because we got quite a short song, this is only going to be like 2 minutes long. Rather than go back into that root note, what I may do is look to change one of the root notes in this lead now, just to kind of give it that brightness that I want to achieve. So, I mean, the first thing I'd probably do is drop those two down. All right, I'm going to mute this one because I can hear something in my head. Oh, that drop there's nice. I think we'll go to that. And then back in to this. Ah, I'm happy with that. I need to remember less is more on that first part. So if we land on, how do we end here? So we got, yeah, so we'll land on that note. And then we'll continue with the top line. Let's just get rid of that one. So I'm pretty happy now with how that's sounding. We got like a nice melody to go over the top. And then just to drop out of that at the end, Maybe we'll do those two, and then this melody that's different, just with the top line, and we'll get rid of the pads. And that should take us to about 2 minutes 50, which is a sweet spot. That's quite nice. So I want to add some texture to the song. So we'll have a look at some pads. If I load up, Native Instruments have got these 3 VSTs called, well, it's called the Trilogy. You've got Straylight, Firelight, and Ashlight, and each one, very cinematic sounds. They all serve a purpose. Ashlight's really cool, but I think I'll try Straylight. I usually always use Ashlight. Obviously that's a bit dark, so we'll find something. I mean, it's called Nightmares. If we go straight to pads, and we'll have a look. Right, so we'll start with After School Special. I mean, that could work if we drown that in reverb. We'll use Valhalla's vintage reverb. We'll go for about 70%. Just going to roll off a bit of the low end. Maybe we'll take off a bit of the high as well. I quite like that, so we'll bring it in on this part, and I'm just going to bounce between those 3 notes. That'll do. I might look to add a bit of saturation to that as well. So we could try Baby Audio. A bit of tape. That's nice. Something that I like to do, it's not a signature thing, but I just like it in terms of like a sign off when it comes to these sort of things, is I've got this like swoosh sound, just like almost like a cymbal, and I dampen it, and I usually put it on the end to introduce the most minimalistic part, which would be the ending. So we're going to move this about there, and then straight away I'm going to roll off probably to about 4K hertz. There's more production work I'll probably need to do, but in terms of a starting sort of foundation, what I tend to do now is I'll bounce this and listen to it for a little bit. Obviously the bird song that you can hear in the background, I've been recording that during this entire process. So what I'll tend to do is incorporate that into the song, so that it adds a bit of character, and I've like collaborated with nature in that respect. I hope you found this insightful. Getting out here on a morning, you know, it's only 9 a.m. We've sat here for, what, half an hour, and what we've created is a beautiful piece of music that I'm really happy with. It's thanks to getting out here. You know, if I hadn't come here, would I have created this? Probably not. And I always think about that. You know, you can go into the studio space that you've got within your four walls at home and you can create something. But the real magic is, I feel, if I come to somewhere like this, I'm not going to say I draw, you know, spiritual inspiration, but there has to be something, right? I come here and in the now, in this moment, just sitting here on this bench, making this song, it only exists because I've done it. And I don't know, I feel quite humble and mesmerised at the beauty of something as simple as that, which is why I kind of urge myself to get out and do more of this where I can. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you've got any questions about my process or anything I did that I didn't explain, and you want to ask about it, just hit me up in the comments, and yeah, we'll do another video soon, hopefully. Thanks again. Do the subscribing and all of that jazz. It does help, obviously, trying to grow this channel and offer more of this. So yeah, if you want to see more of it, then yeah, subscribing will really help. I'm Crayg, and yeah, this was my ambient piece of music at Leigh Woods.